Hello, well, hello YouTube, and how are you? It's absolutely boiling hot in England at the moment. Guys, it hasn't been hot in so many years. I'm perhaps thinking that old, what's his name, the old creepy man bear go, Alan Al Gore was correct all along. So I'm just going to go to the bank after this review, get all my money out, and I'm going to send it directly to Al Gore so he can cool the planet down a little bit. Or maybe not. Anyway, right, I'm going to review Star Wars, Darth Vader, and the Ninth Assassin for you. And what we have in this comic really is an analogy between what's happening here and what happened in the 1500s with Hernan Cortez and his conquest of the Aztec Empire. Sounds a bit daft maybe, but I'll explain. If I just give you some context first, right, so I've got some notes here. The Spanish conquest of the Aztec Empire happened between 1519 and 1521. The main commander of the Spanish was a guy called Hernan Cortez. He was a Spanish nobleman from, as you might expect, one of their big families, as is normally the case, really, isn't it? He had 11 ships, 100 sailors, 530 soldiers, which is not a lot of people, and that's a small number of people. He conquered an entire nation, the Aztec nation. It probably had about 300,000 people, maybe more. So with just that small number, he conquered the entire nation. How does he do that? He did that with three main tactics really. Use the neighbouring tribes against the Aztecs. Number two, they had better weapons, better technology. And number three, which is really ties into this, he used their own prophecies against them. The Aztecs, whose leader was a guy called Moctezuma, believed in prophecy. The Aztec prophecies said a white-skinned guy with a beard, like himself, would come to the Aztec nation. They knew this guy as Quetzalcoatl, and Quetzalcoatl would usher in a new era for the Aztecs. It all be peaceful and nice and stuff and whatnot. So they believed that this Hernan Cortez was his Quetzalcoatl, his god, this one white-skinned god, and they sort of lowered their guards. And Hernan Cortez certainly sort of took advantage. And just a few years, he basically wiped out the Aztecs, kicked them out of their central city, Tenochtitlan, and which is now the modern-day Mexico City. What does it have to do with Star Wars? I'll explain. It's an analogy. Right, so the good thing about these Dark Horse comics is that they have a blurb at the beginning that explains the context of what's going on. This one is actually set just after the Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. But remember that awful movie where Darth Vader actually turned into Darth Vader and went, "No!" Remember that one? That's when this is set. Right, so if I just read the blurb. Investigating a failed assassination attempt on the Emperor, Darth Vader was led to an unknown moon where he discovered the orbiting remains of a a Star Destroyer, and no survivors. Vader determined that the destruction was caused by a single blast from the moon below. Landing on the moon, Vader and his guards faced fearsome creatures, all the while being followed by a hired assassin. And seen by Vader, the assassin cut down the guards, leaving Vader alone to continue his mission. Now, as Darth Vader enters an ancient temple, the assassin patiently waits and watches for his prey to return. So what we have here is we have Darth Vader going to the ancient temple, and the ancient temple to me is a perfect analogy to the old Aztec Empire. And I can see that on one of the first panels where one of the priests says to Darth Vader, "We've been expecting you." Why have they been expecting him? Because of prophecy, just like the Aztec Empire with Quetzalcoatl. Those are cave paintings on the wall which look just like Darth Vader. So when the priests see Darth Vader, they think he's a god returned to help save their declining culture, which was the same with the Aztecs. They were declining as well when Hernan Cortez, Quetzalcoatl turned up. So left him vulnerable for what he did. And we have the natives fighting amongst each other there, that panel there, just like they were doing in the old Aztec culture. Right, so we have Darth Vader being admitted straight into the holiest of holies, right in the centre of the temples, because they see him as a god. And it's quite an interesting scene here where Darth Vader actually sees the future. That's Return of the Jedi scene, isn't it? Darth Vader fighting the Emperor. So Vader's warned, what's going to happen here, and one of the priests actually says to him, "We offer you freedom. No masters, no codes, no empires, just freedom to use your powers for yourself." So Darth Vader's actually, given a vision of the future, where he's going to be fighting his master, the Emperor, who represents, of course, the Empire itself. He's been told, you know, we offer you freedom. And what does Darth Vader say? Let's have a look. You will kiss the Emperor's foot or be trampled beneath it. The choice is yours. So he's turning down, Darth Vader is turning down freedom. And just like Hernan Cortez with the Aztecs, this is how he's leaving them. Destroying their temple, destroying their culture, smashing everything to bits, all in the name of the Emperor, or again back to the analogy, or in the name of the King of Spain, which is how it all ties together, I think. And that's the end of the comic. With Darth Vader stroke Hernan Cortez stroke Quetzalcoatl destroying this ancient civilization, destroying their temple, and the next issue number 4 will be the conclusion, where he fights this assassin. There we go. Star Wars Darth Vader the Night Assassin, issue number 4. Particularly interesting for me because I'm interested in Hernan Cortez and the conquest of the Aztec stroke Mexican tribes in the 1500s. I thought it was really good analogy to that. Whether they did that on purposely or not, I'd expect that they did. There was lots of subtle hints and clues there, wasn't there? So I found this comic very interesting. Got quite a lot out of this. I'd give it a strong 8 out of 10, and I'd advise you to check it out. And yeah, also check out some of the information that I just gave to you about the Aztec people. It's very interesting as well. Okay. See you guys. See you later. Bye.